use safeguarding for child protection and child welfare matters. So I'm going to take a sort of a fairly common example that as sport we'd all come across. So if you think about taking photographs, you think, okay, well, what's the risk in there? So we do need to think about that. What's the risk of taking photographs of young people? First and foremost, a photograph is a really good way of identifying people. You can identify me today. You've got my face. You've got the logos that I'm wearing. I'm probably going to have my name attached somewhere along the line. So I'm quite easy to identify. Then we need to think about who actually is taking that image. Are they a risk to that young person? Then once we've thought about that, what's going to happen to that image? Where's that image going to appear? How is that image going to be stored? And are we looking at a risk of opportunity? And opportunity is a word I will come back to as well. So having identified what our risks are in taking that photograph, we then look at putting in policy to mitigate that risk. So we have something that might set boundaries around the safe use of images. So where can that image be used? How can that young person be presented themselves in an image? And then also knowing who's going to be taking the images. Do we keep records around who takes images? If we've got a big event coming up, we might look at planning who is going to take that image. And then we need to think about the environment. Is the environment suitable for taking images? There are obviously some areas, especially if you think about a facility, we're involved in swimming and water polo and diving. So our young people go into changing rooms. So obviously changing rooms are not an appropriate place. So it's very easy to kind of just say, yeah, taking photographs is fine. But what we've done is gone through a step-by-step understanding of what safeguarding around taking photographs of young people means. And we can do that for any area within an organization.